to do two things. The first thing is what Paul said. Y'all heard what the first thing Paul said when somebody did a video with him? What did he say was his greatest connection? What was the greatest lesson he's learned since doing what he's doing? What did he say? Purpose. Your first mission, guys, is to connect with your purpose and discover who you really are. Your second mission is to master the skill set that will give you the platform to display who you really are. Do you guys understand that? So what's the first goal? Identify your purpose. And I say that, people always ask me about college. We talk about college and going to college. And I discovered this when I went to college, because you guys know I wasn't college bound. I dropped out of school in 9th grade. I had to fight to graduate on time. So when I got to college, it was pointless to me, because I was like, I'm a dumb kid. Like, I don't really understand why I'm here. But what I realized, this is what I was thinking at the time, what I realized is college is about getting to know yourself more than anything, right? Anybody in here went to college, you realize it's really about growing up. And what happens, guys, though, in this environment, this is your fast track. This is your success college. Empower it. And it's designed to help you to get to know who you really are as an adult. It's to get you to know and reconnect with your purpose and your destiny and why you're here. I feel like I've abandoned this side all weekend. I haven't even seen you guys. Hi. Gosh, I've been standing over there all weekend. Gotta use the stage more. But, yeah, I know you guys, your neck is hurting. Now look straight ahead, please. But this really is, guys, this is getting to know you university. Right, Paul? He does an amazing call every day. He's like, you are amazing. You are awesome. So excited. And Christian, the beautiful thing about being on stage, guys, is when you get backstage and you get to talk to the people who are on stage and ask them questions and get to know your story. And what's beautiful is me and Christian live in Austin. We're going to be hanging out. So that's really awesome. But guys, listen, I want to share this with you guys because I know every single one of you in here, you have something in you that you need. And that's a level of fulfillment to know that someone recognizes you and that you are worthy of something, right? There's a book it's called The Dream Giver. And it's about a nobody who lived amongst the land of the nobodies who wanted to become somebody. I don't want to ruin the story for you, but as he began to get away from what was ordinary, I think that his city was the land of the ordinary, and he was a nobody amongst nobodies who wanted to be somebody. And what happened is when those nobodies were young, they would get a feather that would appear in their windowsill that was representative of a dream. And of course, when this feather appears, nobody talked about it. It would be their first encounter with this feather. They would get excited, and what would they do? Go run and tell all the nobodies what they just found. And what would happen is the nobodies would tell them, oh, go throw it away. You don't want to do anything with that. Go back to work, and when you come home, just sit in front of the big box and just be like all the other nobodies. And this one somebody told his father about his feather. His father said, you know what? I had a feather appear to me as a kid, and I let it wither away in the windowsill. But son, I don't want you to do that. I want you to go after that feather and figure out what is telling you to do. And that somebody had to fight. He had to fight. He went through all these journeys of trying to leave the land of the nobody. And the funny thing is, the land of the nobody, when you were trying to leave out of this territory, they had something called border bullies. And the border bullies were the nobodies who stood there when you were trying to leave your comfort zone and say, no, you need to turn back around and go back to the land of the ordinary. Don't go. And he faced all these border bullies every time he tried to take a step. And finally, he went around them, and he fought, and he fought, and he fought. And he went through this journey. And in the end, what he realized, that feather represented his destiny, his purpose. It's an amazing book. I've read it a million times. Go get the book. I actually wrote a letter to the author and was like, can I endorse your book by speaking about it? I loved it so much. But guys, listen. We live in a world where it's the land of the ordinary. And they promote you being nobody to do what everyone else does. And each and every one of you in here wants to become somebody. And I'm telling you that that feather you have, don't let it wither away. We're here to encourage it. We're here to cultivate it. We're here to tell you that there's something waiting for you to do great and amazing things. And all of these speakers have shared that with you today. Do you guys get it? You feel me? So I'll share one more thing. I know I'm a blue personality, so what happens? We get distracted. We go from story to story to story to story, right? I don't think I finished the first one I started with. Her advice that she gave me, that she asked about the newbies. What is it that you need to do? I said there's two things. You know, number one is identifying your purpose. And then what was number two? Master your skill set. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And what you guys need to consider is that right now you guys have seeds that you're throwing into the soil that you're going to have to nurture and cultivate. Give it sunshine, water it, prick it when it needs to be pricked, and make sure you keep the weeds out. What are the weeds? The ordinaries, the land of the nobodies, the challenges that occur in life. And if you let too many weeds in your life, what does it do to the seed? It chokes it out. Guys, you have an opportunity to nurture this seed so that you can get to the point and experience a level in your life that you didn't even know exists. And the reality is people who don't believe in becoming somebody need you to be somebody so that you can show them that it's possible. So, of course I can go on and on, but we're going to switch on another note. I'm actually going to be